Hello, everyone. Very good afternoon, and once again, welcome back to Quick Zenify. And with that, it's a birthday of our hitman Rohit Sharma, along with the birthday of the great legend, the World Cup winning player Ashish Nehra as well. So, wishing these two legends a very happy birthday. Let's get the show rolling. Today, I've been joined by Arnish from all the way from Jammu once again, a cricket analyst all by himself. A very great predictions he actually making in terms of like matchups and other stuff. So, with that being said, let's get straight into the yesterday's game. What happened between DC and KKR? We have all seen the upset coming one more time to the team who is actually sitting in top four. With that, what did you feel about yesterday's match, Arunish Bhai?
Yeah. So about yesterday's match, what we saw yesterday was a thriller of a contest because of the simple thing that Delhi Capitals was in a winning position at one stage, and from there on, KKR staged a comeback, and mind you, it was one hell of a comeback from KKR side because at one stage, Delhi was cruising towards the target. They were just above the run rate, required run rate, and there were set batters like Akshay Patel and Duplessis who just stitched a good partnership to get the team rolling. And they just required just about 10 and over around the 13th over mark, as they were just requiring about 70 plus runs in the last 7 overs when the trump card of KKR. I mean, he has been the trump card right from 2011 onwards. Sunil Narayan, the legend, just came back and jolted Delhi with two strikes in 1 over. First sending back Akshay Patel and then sending back the dangerous Tristan Stubbs in the making as well. So that basically halted Delhi's striking ability. And after that, when Duplessis' wicket fell down, they were just brought down to their haunches because they have an explosive lineup. Delhi Capitals have an explosive lineup, but the thing is that they have some inexperienced batters in the finishing department, and due to that sometimes they can blow you out of proportion, but sometimes an experience is required at that stage because the required run rate was not too much at that point. And then just KKR just staged a comeback from nowhere and dismissing everyone, but one particular person I was impressed with was Vipraj Nigam. Like, he is an exciting talent because he just gets you the important wickets. He has taken the wickets of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and many other legends as well till now. And when it's the time of striking, he just strikes above 200 every single time. How I mean, he has that great ability to play over extra cover and covers as well. So that makes you a proper batter who can strike the ball at will. So kudos to Vipraj as well, who took the game deep and he was about to finish it, but he didn't get the support of the other players around him as wickets kept falling, which led to Delhi's downfall.
Exactly. And now, like, if you want to talk about the KKR batting, all of a sudden they are looking like a completely different side after yesterday's match. Saying, like, what I mean, no matter what, I mean, many other teams are also like taking an example of what exactly happened in the last year for RCB. Even if you're number 8, number 9, number 10, everybody are taking an example. If RCB can do it in 2024, why not we? I mean, that's the kind of motivation RCB has now set up benchmark for the team who are actually in the bottom of the table to still come back and give that particular chances as well. With that, why am I saying this particular thing is like from the ball one, we have seen Gurbaz taking again going against the bowlers. Even the captain was also striking at 185, whom we are predicted like saying like he can actually be the trump card for yesterday's game. He was exhilarating, one beautiful six and four boundaries as well. That is making a life easier for the batsmen who are actually coming down the order. Not only that, even Ankush Raghuvanshi came up the order, tried to stabilize the innings. Along with that, he has smashed 44 in 32 balls, which is exactly the way what KKR required at that point of time. So your thoughts on KKR's batting lineup? I mean, top four.
Yeah, as you have rightly mentioned about it, that KKR's batting is suddenly clicking, and I would like to point out one change that they've brought is that they replaced Quinton de Kock with Remanullah Gurbaz. Because see, Quinton de Kock is a destroyer, we all know. But the thing is, the form is not with Quinton de Kock at the moment. He was getting some runs, but he was getting dismissed very quickly in the power play. So you're getting in a talent like Ramanullah Gurbaz, who has been playing different leagues around the world, who knows how to hit the ball properly, and he has been the trump card for Afghanistan as well over the past few years. So definitely that change I would like to point out, as he infused the innings with his stroke play in the early overs. As at one stage KKR were cruising in 2.2 overs they were 40 plus at that moment, and that tells you the start they are going in. Like Sunil Narayan's role, we all know as an opener is go and hit the ball. Even if he gets out, that doesn't make a difference to the batting lineup because that only makes it even much more longer. So Sunil Narayan is doing his role perfectly. Now he is coming great guns in the batting as well, and he's providing them the starts that they required at the start of the tournament. So KKR is suddenly KKR's batting lineup is clicking, and one more change I would like to bring out is finally Ankush Raghuvanchi's place is fixed. They are not trying him at number 9 or something like that. So that change brought out an innings of pure class from Ankush Raghuvanshi, because he knows how to play the inside out shots as well, which are required after the 6 overs, particularly after the 6 overs when the field is spread out. So that is the thing that KKR was missing in the past few games, and Ajinkya Rahane, well, he has been consistent enough in this whole tournament, but he was not supported well. Yesterday we saw that the opening pair, it was the highest opening stand, mind you, in this year's IPL for KKR. So that tells you that their opening was not clicking, and when the opening got clicked, every other batter who came in just clicked, apart from Venkatesh Iyer. So Rinku Singh also got some runs yesterday. That was a good sign as well. So he got 36 odd, and I feel KKR lost the momentum in the last overs of the innings. As if I'm not wrong, they scored just 36 runs in the last 4 overs and lost 5 wickets.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yes, the score could have been much more bigger than the score we got yesterday.
Exactly. I mean, even if we talk about that also, if we divide the particular innings, saying like what, like in the power play, KKR was storming in 6 overs. They have scored 79 runs and for the loss of just 1 wicket. And in the middle overs, KKR had a partnership of like what, 50 runs in 34 balls, 22 balls with two extras in it. I mean, the first partnership came like that. And going forward in the middle overs, like almost like they were not looking so confident, especially in the death. The flow of runs actually stopped because they continuously started losing wickets as well. I mean, there was no proper support for Andre Russell as well. Roman Powell started to hit back again. A beautiful bowling from Mitchell Stark. To talk more about like Mitchell Stark was actually haunting for wickets, like he was not being the key. And yesterday, one of our panelists, Mahesh Pro, was also quoting that Stark might be the guy who actually can come and change the game away from KKR.
Yeah, so coming on to Mitchell Stark, he is definitely a bowler who you can bank upon at any stage of the game, because he's a genuine wicket taker, be it tests, be it T20 or be it ODIs. In T20s, like he just knows how to adapt to the conditions, and he just bowls that searing in swinging Yorkers to the lefties, and then that reverse swinging balls that are that are going away from the right handers. So that makes it much more difficult. And yesterday, the match was being played at Arun Jaitley Stadium, and we all know that at Arun Jaitley Stadium, if the bowler goes wrong by a minor uh, adjustment of the length, he can just go into the stands. The ball can just go into the stands because the ground is too small as per the dimensions are concerned. But Mitchell Stark, we all know that after the initial outburst that he got from Raymond Loggerwas and Sunil Narayan, he just adjusted his lens, and in the last we saw the Mitchell Stark that we all know. So he just bowled that searing Yorkers, that away like wide line Yorkers as well. So that are too difficult for any batter to deal with, even if he's at the finishing role. So we also saw that in the opening spell as well, he got Ramanullah Gurbaz with a Yorker. Like it just flicked the bat and got the edge. So we can see that Mitchell Starr can bowl any type of delivery at any stage in the game because he has got too much experience under his belt, and that showed yesterday as well. He got the score to a minimum of 203, which was about chaseable at that ground because the pitch was offering lots of things to the batters. It was not the bowlers that were enjoying the pitch because this was played on a different track. That the earlier game that was played at against RCB was on slower side, but this was a belter, I guess. So that is a reason why Delhi Capitals were cruising at one stage, but that one over of Sunil Narayan changed the game for me.
Exactly. I mean, Sunil Narayan again bowling exceptionally well yesterday, and along with Mitchell Stark as well for Delhi Capitals. Now coming to the Delhi Capitals batting lineup, like one of our viewer Nags, I mean, also our panel member as well. He's going on and saying like DC had the game with them till the end. Somewhere poor shot selection, Fab getting cramped went against them. Yeah, we definitely agree with it, Nags. By and then like Anirudh goes on and saying like KL Rahul should open the batting for DC, and DC's opening combination is unsettled. So I mean, I don't think it is actually unsettled. I just wanted to understand you the game. When Abhishek Paral was actually batting really well, yeah, JFM had a little bit of failures, and now Faf coming back and scoring those quick fire 62 runs. The way generally he actually plays, he starts slow, he builds the innings very clearly, and then from there on to take on the match is not so easy on any particular team. And this particular opening combination should be there. And I totally agreeing with, it might be your opinion, but as of now, I'm totally disagreeing with what you say, saying like KL Rahul should actually open the batting for DC. I mean, he had been a given clear message to the Delhi Capitals management saying like, no, I'm not going to open the innings. I'm going to stay in the middle order as well. So no matter what, like even if KL Rahul starts scoring more and more runs in the middle, also that's where the important part is. Because in power play, we never knew where exactly and which direction the game is actually going against you or it is in favor of you. So that's been a matter of the tournament so far. Even we have seen RCB has also changing their batting lineup, getting in Jacob Bethel in the previous game. He scored quick fire runs as well, but that doesn't mean uh, I mean, one of the what safest batting lineup so far is from the Delhi Capitals this particular season. But unfortunately, as it's a game of cricket, we can't expect too many runs to be. I mean, not every single day you can actually win the matches. That's been the sport. And now coming to the Delhi Capitals. Batting, Arunich Bhai. So KL Rahul could not able to fire, but at the other end, you have Akshar Patel, captain, leading from the front. Even in our Instagram, also we have given a post saying like what are the contributions of Akshar Patel being as a captain. So your thoughts on Delhi Capitals batting and as well as Akshar Patel's captaincy, Arunich Bhai.
Yeah, coming on to Delhi Capitals batting and as well as Akshar Patel, I would like to say that in Delhi Capitals, batting is almost sorted. We can see that different players coming up at different positions and different games, but the mainstay is KL Rahul. KL Rahul, as we can say that he is the glue of the middle order right now, who just holds the middle order properly along with the experience that he has. And Anirudh was saying that he should open the innings. I also totally disagree with the fact because that will make Abhishek Porel's position out, like will bat out of position then. Because Abhishek Porel is one player who can create impact at the top of the order with his stroke play, and Duplessis, as we all know, he can strike as well as bat deep. So that's a perfect opening combination at the top right now, and it's left-right opening combination as well. Teams prefer that. So I will definitely want to see those two continue at the top. And I feel Karun Nair has a bit of a dip in form. That is also hurting DC because he's coming at a crucial position of one down. And though he has been excellent in since he has arrived in the Delhi batting, but from the past few games, like he has been dismissed very cheaply and very early. So that is also hurting DC because that is not allowing KL Rahul to play freely because he knows that he's the experienced player in the middle order who needs to stabilize the innings as well. So that is the thing that is hurting DC and like Akshar Patel. What all we can say right now because he has been tremendous with the bat, but now we are seeing that he's coming good in bowling as well. He's bowling that perfect line that we used to see from him, bowling stump to stump and bowling a particular channel, particular line length. So he's also getting wickets now. So earlier he there was a stat like he had around 1 wicket in 6 to 7 games, but from the past few games he has been taking wickets as well. So Akshay Patel is performing pretty well as an all-rounder and as a captain. If we can see the progress, Akshay Patel is slowly developing into this role. He's not used to the role of captaincy much, so that is what we need to see. But he's developing into the role, and he's trying out different things. And like one role that he missed in the previous game was that he didn't use Mitchell Stark in the second last over when RCB were chasing. So he is learning things, but we can't say that he is now like performing poorly as captain, but he's learning the different things. And I think in the later stages of the tournament, we'll see that his captaincy will also come into the limelight. And talking about his batting, mind you, he had stitches in his hand, and he also like there was some skin peeling, as he said after the post match interview that he had some issues with the hand. Both the captains actually, it was an irony that Ajinkya Rahane also was facing an injury in his hand, and Akshay Patel was also injured during fielding. So he batted with that hand, like injured hand, and he played a crucial knock of 43 runs, scoring three sixes as well. So 43 of 23 is a impactful knock in the middle. So he just gave the stage for the DC finishers to come on and finish the game. But yesterday wasn't the day for the DC finishers to just come on and finish the game because the required run rate was not too much, and DC batting was deep as well. But only Vipraj Nigam in the end got them to got them close, but it was all KKR after the 13th over mark.
Exactly. I mean, that's been a scenario. And like, I just wanted to, there is one more question. Like, in such cases, should KL play as an anchor, mixing the aggression with caution, just like we get as for RCB? Yes, I mean, it's been a great things for, especially for RCB as well. I mean, for Delhi Capitals, because one end you have Karun Nair, one of the most dependable person. That's the reason why, like, the knock, what he has made an impression after coming back into the IPL and making a mark, and KL should also anchor the innings as well. So now I have just wanted to come to you, Arunesh, for one final thing. Can Delhi qualify from here?
I feel Delhi will qualify from here. Many people will doubt this thing because of the form they are in. Like they won 4 games out of 4 in the first 4 games, and in the last 6 games they have only won two, in which one was from the super over. So many people are doubting Delhi Capitals at the moment, but I am still backing Delhi Capitals to go on and play the knockouts as well, because they have certain players in their ranks, certain experienced players in their ranks, and they will definitely come good. And mind you, like there are players like KL Rahul and Faf du Plessis. I feel still has some important role for them to get them to the knockout stage, and I feel they will come good in those stages of the game.
The reason why I'm asking is then after this they're gonna face Sunrisers Hyderabad. who have nothing to lose one more time. They are saying, still saying like we follow RCB, we take RCB as an inspiration. Again, like they have proved in the last match as well. They won the last match again. So Hungry Sunrisers is also there, and after that we have they have a Punjab Kings as well and Gujarat Titans. So that's been a factor for them. So I mean, that's the only reason why I'm just like having a little bit of doubt on Delhi Capital's performance so far. So competition is now wide open, and it's up against for each and every single franchise and each and every single team to come back stronger in this particular tournament. So with that being said, let's get into the evening game. What is happening between the Battle of Kings is what we call the Chennai Super Kings as well as the Punjab Kings, right? So your first thoughts and matchups as well, Arunesh Bhai.
Yeah, first thoughts about is the Battle of Kings, as you rightly mentioned, and in this Battle of Kings, this one is at Chapok, and mind you, CSK have lost four successive games for the first time since 2008 to 10 in Chapok. So they would be hungry to get over the line, and definitely it will be a battle of youngsters as well, because now finally CSK is getting in the young players in the team, and they are like last in the last match as well. Deval Travis performed for them. Ayush Mhatre has been brilliant in the top as well. So we are seeing the fusion of young blood in the CSK camp after so many years, and I think that would be a great sign for CSK as well. And coming on to the Punjab Kings, I think they have a middling season right now, because they are right now at a stage where their middle order is just not clicking. Top order is performing brilliantly well, and I feel in the last game they underutilized players like Nehal Vadera and Shashank Singh, who are the local players, and they preferred like foreign players above the local players when the situation was good for them after getting a start of 160 plus in 14 overs by the openers. So I feel they have got to get the combination right and get the places right for the right players to come in, and not based on the reputation. So that will help Punjab Kings. And but in this particular matchup, I would want to say that PBKS holds a massive advantage, because they have beaten CSK at Chepauk in the last 2 years. In 2023 and 2024, they have beaten CSK at Chepauk as well. So that would also be in the minds of PBKS as well as Chennai Super Kings as well, that this particular team has beaten them many times in the past few matches that they both have played. In the last seven matches, PBKS have won six out of them. So that tells you the advantage that they are holding on to this team, and I feel it will be a cracker of a game, because CSK have got nothing to lose. Because if they lose this one, then they will be officially eliminated from IPL. Right now, also they don't have much chances of qualifying, but as we know from the last year, RCB's chances, like it was 99.9% chance of getting eliminated, and they still made it. So we cannot say anything about it yet.
I mean, that's been a beauty of sport, you know. I mean, like whenever we talk about this particular game of cricket, like we just wanted to stay away from a particular franchise, like when we are talking about a different franchise and the matches. But these franchise now, I mean, the coach himself saying like when RCB can do it, why can't we? We still have chance. That's been a positive sign so far. The competition is now getting heated and heated. Like if you just look at right now, like Chennai, they're sitting at 4 points in the bottom of the table. They have 5 more matches. Winning all the matches from here on, it would actually take them to 14 points. Okay, if the other teams, like when I say Punjab Kings, RCB, and KKR, okay, they might upset all these three teams. I'm not predicting the future. I'm just like saying what might be the possibilities for Chennai Super Kings, because they have nothing to lose whatsoever. So, Nakbai is actually saying one of the Kings would win today. That's a diplomatic answer. I would definitely say yes. Even Steven contest, one more upset loading this week. I'm saying like week might be a longer one. Tonight is a matter of fact. Like Chennai Super Kings might actually come up on top. So that's the thing. Like four match each have been won today by each team at this venue. So should be a thriller today. Yes, it will be a definitely a thriller. Lakshit Rana goes on to say like why Ravi Jadeja for hard out. I mean, uh, you know him better. So, and then like a battle between Jadeja versus Chahal, wicket takers in each side. Yes, that's the thing as well. That's been a thing. Okay, so like now, like if you want to give the numbers and the data to our audience between these two player teams, so how exactly you want to look in and key players from each of the side, Arunish Bhai.
Yeah, talking about the stats and the numbers that we have right now is that these two teams have played 31 matches and CSK have won 16 and PBKS have won 15. That's a neck-to-neck battle that is going on. And in Mulanpur as well, PBKS just beat CSK by 18 runs, and that took them to 15th victory against them. And in the last seven matches, as I earlier mentioned as well, PBKs have won six out of them, and including wins in Chepauk in 2023 and 2024. So that would be on the minds of all the players from both the teams. And CSK is rightly fielding a team that is young, and like they fielded their youngest team since 2009. So that tells you that how much trust that they have right now in their young players in the squad, and they have used the number of players this season. Like 21 players have been used by CSK this season, so that's a lot because CSK usually doesn't change much in their team combination as we have seen in the past. So coming on to the pitch conditions that we are expecting today is there will be a black soil surface, and the most central pitch on square will be used with 75 and 72 meters boundaries respectively on either side, and basically it will be overcast as well, so the dew chances will also be less, making it a proper game with no advantage of the dew. So CSK have gotten a player like Devil Brevis in their side who in the last game smashed some 40 plus runs at an impressive strike rate, and also scoring four sixes as well in the course of his innings. So Devil Brevis is averaging 48 and striking at 181 in T20s this year. So they have the stats as well in their favor, and a young player like Devil Brevis can also be a game changer in the middle of the innings in this slow pitch of Chepauk. So right now, also one interesting stat is there. Shreyas Iyer has had an impressive year away from home because he has been struggling at home in Mulanpur. But like when he is playing away from home, he has just been dismissed once below 50. So that tells you that he's in great form as well. So right now the matchups that we have, the player matchups that we have is Shreyas Iyer versus Khalil Ahmed. Khalil Ahmed, I feel, is the find of the tournament. Like he has been there in the ranks in the IPL from many years, but right now while playing in CSK, he has, I mean, he's got them wicket every second game in the first over itself. So that tells you that the importance of the left arm seamer who can bring the ball back in as well as go away from the right handers. So the matchup is Shreyas Iyer has been dismissed thrice by Khalil Ahmed, scoring only 33 runs in 24 balls, including the dismissal in Mulanpur, where Shreyas Iyer was bowled by Khalil Ahmed. Now we have an interesting battle as we always have known from the past few years. Glenn Maxwell versus Ravindra Jadeja. Whether it is unclear whether Maxwell will play or not in today's game because he has been in horrific form right from the IPL 2024 start. But the matchup is that 70 runs have been scored by Maxwell
भाई
in
उसका
51
जर्सी सूट
balls.
नहीं होगा.
Yeah, yes, yes. With six dismissals. So Jadeja has dismissed him six times. So that tells you the dominance of Jadeja over Maxwell. Now we have a matchup of Chahal versus Jadeja, 31 runs in 30 balls with two dismissals. And Chahal versus MSD. We all know in the last game when MSD walked out, Shreyas Iyer just bowled one over of Chahal in the whole game, and that too was the 17th over against Dhoni. Because everyone knows that in the death, Dhoni struggles a bit to hit the spinners, especially leg spinners, into the stands. So that would be an interesting battle as well because 102 runs have been scored by though have been scored by Dhoni against Chahal, but he has scored them in 80 balls and with three dismissals as well. So that tells you that he has faced many number of balls from Chahal and he has not scored at that impressive strike rate that we know MSD is capable of. So last matchup we have is Shivam Dubey versus Arshdeep Singh, and Shivam Dubey is the main striker of CSK in the whole middle order because I think he has the maximum strike rate this season as far as Chennai players are concerned, and in the middle. And Arshdeep has dismissed him twice, scoring only 20. Like Dubey has scored only 25 runs in 18 balls against him. So there are many interesting matchups that we have right now, and the key players that I would like to pick from both sides is that from CSK side, I would pick someone as young as Devil Brevis to be the key player today because he has been averaging and striking well this year in T20s. So he has that form going in, and he can be a game changer for CSK tonight with the bat and with the ball. If I have to choose in CSK ranks, I will definitely again choose Khalil Ahmed because Khalil Ahmed can jolt you with the initial wickets, as we saw in the previous game between these two sides as well, when Punjab Kings was reduced to 85 for 5. So he was the main wicket taker at that point in the initial overs. And from Punjab Kings side, I would carefully choose there are many contenders right now, but I would choose Shreyas Iyer again. Shreyas Iyer, because Shreyas Iyer hasn't scored much in the last few matches, but his impressive record away from home this season, I think it will continue in this slow pitch of Chepauk as well because he plays spin very very well. So that tells you that he can be a key player tonight. And from bowling front, we cannot look past Yuzvendra Chahal on a chip-off track which is turning and slow. So these were the players from my side, key players.
Okay, I mean that there's lots and lots of player battles and the matchups like what Arunish Bhai has given. Thank you so much for all the details, Arunish Bhai. I'll come to the predictions later on, but I just have a couple of interesting things and the concerns of forms. Like Chennai have been looking into the top order, like where they have can actually shuffle the batting order. That's the reason why they have brought in Sheikh Rashid. That's the reason why they have brought in Ayush Mathare. And now they're also looking at the young 17-year-old wicketkeeper in likes of Vanish Bailey as well. So that's also been one of the things like where he can actually fit in this particular playing 11 in place of like Vijay Shankar or Deepak Huda as well. Because like if Dhoni stands behind the wickets, like we see the masterclass from him, the way he actually uh, keeps the wickets and like he might actually keep him aside next to him and advise like what exactly he have to do and mentor him for the future games as well. That's a better way to understand the situations, the match analysis as well. Varish Bedi might actually come in terms of like Deepak Huda or Vijay Shankar. That's a great addition, especially when it comes to the middle order as well. And one more surprising thing, what I'm exactly looking at this particular Chennai team is that the form concerning Matisha Patirana, because we have seen him being expensive and not being informed, especially bowling those wide balls when you are actually in the depth is not so acceptable from a bowler and a caliber what Matisha Patirana is having. So no matter what, especially for this particular game, I would still go on and take a risk and not playing him in the playing 11, and I would actually get back Rachin Ravindra in place of him because at number one and number two, if you have Ayush Matare and as well as Sheikh Rashid, and number three, I would definitely give a chance to Rachin Ravindra to stabilize that particular innings. One end, like you have a flow of runs going on. And why I'm saying this particular thing is only because you had number four, you have devil brevis who can actually take the game away from the opposition. And being and getting nurtured from a guy like MSD, you will be in a different level altogether. That's been the concern for them. And moreover, at again number 5, you can still get in Vanish Bedi or Shivam Dubey as well. And number 6, again, we all know Ravindra Jadeja will still be playing there, and Dhoni following up. And especially, no matter what, Ashwin might also find his place in place of Anshul Kamboj. So therein, they'll be having 3 pace bowling options in the likes of Sam Curran. They also will be having Khalil Ahmed, and these 2 players are enough because you have a strong spin attack. Especially, you need to make an advantage of it. Just because if you are making a positive advantage, you can also still see Punjab Kings troubling today and go down. How about bringing in Kamlesh Nagarkoti in the side? Looks like it's been a difficult task for Chennai Super Kings at this point of time because they've already tried Anshul Kamboj, who is also in a great form, who can actually give you the wickets in the middle. So that's been a concern for them, Yashpai. So with that being said, prediction time. Is it yellow or is it Sada Punjab?
It's color, red color. Punjab Kings would win the match today
Ah,
again.
ah, 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 ah. ठीक है भाई. I'm going with Chennai Super Kings today. It's only a matter of because it's been a complete revenge week. Considering the form and everything, like the only positive I'm saying about Chennai Super Kings is like if they fine tune their middle order, they have a strong opening attack, just like Prabhu Simran Singh on in the one end, and also what to say. You have Prabhu Simran Singh in one end, and you also have this guy. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
Inshallah.
Priyan Charya. Priyan Charya in the opening. Okay, these 2 guys have been tremendously giving opening in the same way Chennai is also looking in the same matter. Okay, they're also like try to get in some youngsters who have been not been identified by the world so easily. So if these 2 players start picking up, and in the middle, if they get in Rachin Ravindra, trust me, it's gonna be a heartbreak for Punjab Kings tonight because Rachin also gives me a couple of overs, and moreover, those quick left armers can actually trouble the middle order, especially Shreyas Iyer as well.
One thing I have to say right now, as our viewer also said, that Ravindra Jadeja, he was asking us to speak. So Ravindra Jadeja, well, I feel that when he was down at number 6 and number 7, right now that number is not suiting him well because of the reason that he's not able to strike at the strike rate which finishers should strike. So I feel CSK has done one move smartly, that they have promoted Jadeja at number 4, because that allows Ravindra Jadeja to play naturally and build the innings as well. And then after he's settled, he can destroy any bowling attack, and we have seen in the past many times. But right now, I feel he needs some time in the middle before going all out attack. So that is the why Ravindra Jadeja has been the mainstay of CSK from many years. But right now, I feel that he needs some time under his belt before going all out on any kind of attack. So, which is the reason why I would still back him at number 4 in this current batting lineup. But I have an interesting question for you, Rajbhai. That Sam Curran last match they played Sam Curran at 3. You are saying Rachin Ravindra to play at number 3. Then does that mean Sam Curran is like shifted towards finishing role?
Exactly. I mean, the major concern, especially what Chennai Super Kings is facing right now, is like they've sorted right now the top order in the likes of Ayush Matare and Sheikh Rashid, right? They had problems in the middle order, and especially those people who can actually finish the games for Chennai Super Kings. That's the reason why they are in the top of the list where number of dot balls conceded, especially when you're playing a T20 game. Chennai Super Kings is leading that particular chart. Okay, so if any particular person who can actually finish the game for you, I mean, no matter what, like I'll go with only three overseas players, especially like in the likes of what Devil Davis, Rachin Ravindra, I'll get it, and one more Noor Ahmad will be there for sure. If you want Sam Curran, if you want Sam Curran, especially like because we all know Devil Davis can also finish the games for the what Chennai Super Kings. That's the best thing what they have done so far, right? And afterwards, like you, who can like it just like runs stop flowing for Chennai Super Kings. We don't see Shivam Dube hitting the ball apart from that one match against Mumbai Indians. We That's been the only match where he has scored an half century. In this particular season, there is no runs coming from him. They have portrayed an image for Shivam Dube saying like you are a sixer king for us, you are the next Suresh Raina for us. But what is happening? That's not happening. What should exactly happen is like if you're looking for a like to like replacement, I seriously still don't understand why they have promoted Rachin Ravindra in top of the order. Okay. So you had Rutraj Gaikwad in the initial start of the tournament, like who is a great opener. Why couldn't you open with him? They have brought in Rachin Ravindra. Okay, so again, like the entire batting order, entire thing has been collapsed. Like this is not the time for you to test the games for you, and you might have already agreed that you are totally out of the tournament right now. Don't do it. Don't show the world that you are vulnerable. Okay, so no matter what, like even if you want to get in Sam Curran, fine, you get in Sam Curran. Just go with the three overseas players. I'm still saying Rachin Ravindra will be the key when he plays at number three. That's the reason why he plays at number three or number four, especially for Kiwis. You should not
Yes,
forget the
exactly.
fact that the way he has been playing for Kiwis, you change everything. I'm still sure, like what? Rachin Ravindra takes time. He waits for a situation. He waits for a very bad ball to come to him, and then he strike it for a boundary or a sixer. That's been the scenario for Rachin Ravindra, and now you promote him at the top of the order. Nobody cares for him. That's the reason why Chennai like are on the bottom of the table right now. And now Sam Curran, if you ask me, the thing is like you are looking at many options like you can actually finish the game. Gone are those days like I can still depend upon Vijay Shankar. Gone are those days like I can still depend upon Deepak Huda, right? And one more beautiful question which was asked by like very strange to see MSD not using the part timers. Yes, we're saying the same thing. If you are looking at like everybody started reading, reading Ashwin, everybody started reading Ravindra Jadeja, everybody started reading like Noor Ahmad. Yes, Noor Ahmad been a pick of the season for Chennai Super Kings so far. Apart from him, who else is contributing for them? Nobody. Give a part timers one or two over. See how exactly it goes. Trouble the batsmen. When you start troubling the batsmen, then everything will actually start falling into the picture. You're not doing it. The main concern for
Exactly.
Chennai Super Kings this particular season is that like a middle order and a lower middle order who can actually finish the games for them. How long you still depend upon MSD? Come on, man. He's also a human being. Give him some rest. Give him some break. Move on from him. Get him in a mentor position. Say him like, okay, do this, do this, do this. Again, like going
Exactly.
back to those days, like I mean, MSD is not like 18. MSD is not like 20. MSD is not like 30. I mean, 30s. Where he's at peak. MSD is already crossed 44. He still keeps the wickets for you. He still loads the entire franchise behind his shoulders. How long you can actually wait for him?
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
been the concern. That's been the concern for Chennai Super Kings. They're lacking in their complete middle order.
Rightly mentioned. Exactly. You've like dissected towards the whole batting lineup of CSK
Exactly.
perfectly. Right.
I
Exactly. They
mean,
have issues.
they have been like I mean it's not the season like in the 10th match or in the 8th after losing like 5 matches in a row you come back and say like no we are looking into the next season and all those stuff. Come on, you have a pre-season games 3 months. Your entire team will be with you. Look at the potential. Look what exactly XYZ can actually do it. And when you're actually looking at the future of CSK, you had a captain in the likes of Rutraj Gaikwad. Next, ask Dhoni to stay where exactly he is and then come back, right? Again, why do you want to go again? I'm not saying like don't go back to Dhoni. Dhoni is a very good guy. I'm saying it. He's a very good captain. He's a legend. He has won World Cups for us. He has won Champions Trophies for us. But look at the way the situation, a five-time IPL trophy winners at this point of time. Last year they did
Yeah.
not even qualify. This year they are sitting at the bottom of the table. If this is the same situation for Chennai Super Kings, no matter what, next season we don't see them in the franchisee only. That's been a problem for Chennai Super Kings. Move out of him. Build a club. I mean, no matter what, even if Chennai Super Kings come hard at me, fans come hard at me and say like, you don't know about the legacy and all those stuff. Come on, man! I'm watching the game from 2008. I'm following each and
Exactly.
every single player, right? So, I mean, so you had an icon players. RCB moved away from Rahul Dravid. RCB, I mean, Mumbai Indians moved away from what the great legend Sachin Tendulkar. You have to start building your own players. You have to start building your own reputation. KKR moved away from Gautam Gambhir. They saw Shreyas Iyer. They also moved away from him. Now they're looking into Ajinkya Rahane. Try some different players.
Exactly.
I
The
mean,
trial is needed.
exactly. If you have already tried Ravindra Jadeja, again you went back to MSD in the couple of seasons back, especially when you are playing at Dubai. Ravindra Jadeja, I'm sure like he's a very good player, but certain players can't win the trophies for you. Now you can't shift the blame for Ruturaj Gaikwad saying like what his captaincy is not good and all those stuff. What did MSD do? When your team is not performing, it's a fault of a team, but not a captain. Please understand, guys. Come out of a particular player franchisee. You have to stop favoring a particular person. If you're supporting a team, support a team no matter what. But a player will stay for a certain period of time. What will happen if a day comes to you and say that like what tomorrow MSD is retiring from the entire IPL franchise?
Yeah,
He is
that
not
would
being a
be
support of yeah. You can't move out of from him. Then what else?
exactly. They have to move out of him, and they have to believe in the young players in the squad as well, who are performing well.
Exactly. Exactly. That's been a scenario overall. You can't still say come back like come on. I have Dhoni. Yes, he's playing the matches to build a team. You took 16 long years to build a particular team away from him. Ask him. Put him in a scout. I mean, you know the caliber of MSD. You put him in your management way. Look at Dinesh Karthik. What did he do? He saw that his prime form is not there. He has moved away.
Yes,
He moved into a mentor role. Look at how RCB has shaped up all together. Would be interesting to see how
exactly.
Ravi Ashwin fares in this captaincy role if you given an opportunity. Again, by we are like still going back to the olden days, saying like
Yes,
what go
37
back
year
and
old
build captaincy for all.
Mm,
Yes, I mean exactly. That's what Uma Mahesh Bro is also saying. No, yes, by they need an younger leader.
exactly.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the future. Look at the club as a franchisee for next 3 4 years. Look in that particular perspective. Don't go behind a particular favors or a flavor. Yes, MSG has served you for 16 long years. He has already done what best he can do for so many years. Come on, man. Give him some break. Even if you scold me, also, I'll take that with open heartedly, but I still affirm and stay strong with my words. Being a cricket neutral fan, no matter what, RCB is my favorite club. I love RCB. I mean, I can do anything for RCB, but that doesn't mean the fact that I am hating MSD at this point of time. No, I have a huge and I have immense respect on MSD because nobody is as quick as MSD. I totally agree with it, but understand the fact, the contributions what he has made for your team. Look at the future. What exactly you can do? Get in some young players, get in some young talents who can actually serve you for longer duration. That's exactly been the key. Tell him. I was actually giving an example of Dinesh Karthik, right? Take that as an example. Get in MSD in the back. Get appoint some new captain for your team. Reframe everything. If you're not
Exactly.
doing your homework properly, trust me, guys, CSK will be an history in the future.
Exactly. Exactly. That's
Before it
the
goes down
impact.
to the history, do some mystery right now.
Exactly.
As
Trial
simple
of
as that.
community
As simple
should be
as
there.
that. Yes, Mahesh Bro also says like top three are good. Yes, I still believe top three are actually good. Even with the fact like if you ask me like exactly, I mean like Uma Mahesh Pro is also agreeing the same fact. Sam Curran should drop and Rachin Ravindra should actually come in. It's because of the fact like the number three is actually suit for him. Give the two overs to Ravindra. Yes, I still say the same thing. I still
In
say the
Chepauk, it would
same thing.
actually it might favor CSK to give 2 overs to Rachin.
Yes, exactly. And today, if Rachin Ravindra comes in and plays, right? If Rachin Ravindra comes and plays at number three, trust me, it's going to be a great game for Chennai Super Kings. And if Rachin Ravindra also picks up like 1 or 2 wickets, and he can actually ball in the power play, mind you guys. He can actually ball in the power play and give you that wickets. Just trouble the batsman. Don't go and stick to your own basics. Like, okay, I'll bowl with Khalil Ahmad. I'll bowl with Noor Ahmad. Fine, you get in some additional players, right? Get in. You still have Anshul Kamboj who can actually give you that. The lacking in that particular pace order also. They have a lots and lots of homework to be done. I wanted to save this energy for my review sessions, especially like this one. But what to do? Again, Anshul Kamboj is a key player with that swing. He will actually struggle to top three of Punjab Kings. Exactly. I'm still backing that. One end, you ball Khalil Ahmed, get in 2 or 3 overs. The only problem I'm still telling you, I seriously don't understand why did they leave Deepak Chahar in the auction, who has been a great contributor for you, especially that 4 overs initially what he used to give. That's been a strongest thing what Chennai Super Kings had. But now look at how Mumbai Indians is coming up and shaping up their things, right? Surprise.
Exactly.
Okay,
That
so I mean,
could be
like,
the
Yash Taylor goes on saying like Mumbai Indians did the smart thing, actually bringing back Hardik Pandya from GT to lead the MI, taking the load of captaincy from Rohit. I mean, now whom do you want to again go back and bring that entire shuffling things, Yash bhai? So this is a $1 million question, like what we'll be asking for our audience as well. Please do let us know who can actually lead Chennai Super Kings in the future. So that's all whatever we have got from today's podcast. Thank you so much, everyone who have been joining this particular live stream. Just in case if you're coming to it for the very first time, please do like, share, and also do subscribe and comment as well. What's your views and all those thoughts? They still they went till 9.5 crores. Deepak Char with 13 crores left in the bank. Yes, they could have still gone for him. Like, look at the way like you have brought down at a very little purse, like one Swady, you have Aish Mathare, you have Sheikh Rashid, and you have a talent, guys. You could have still broken the bank for Deepak Chahar if you want a certain player. I still don't understand certain players like, okay, Noor Ahmad, like Gujarat Titans had him in the last season. Like if you'd have went till 6 crores, you could have scored 8 or 9 crores. You could have said one more crores there also. The same thing RCB did with Jinesh Sharma. The auction bid stopped at 7 crores. You could have brought him at 9 crores. They directly told 11 crores. Again, certain mistakes that you
repetition
have.
of players is the key, I feel, because I definitely watched that pre-video of Dinesh Karthik in RCB camps where he mentioned the stats and he mentioned that this is our guy, we have to pick him. So I mean that is the level of commitment that should have been there.
Exactly. CSK should go back with MS Dhoni saying like, Dhoni, I mean like, thank you so much for all your contributions. Please do support us from the back end. You lead the team from the dressing room. You lead the front from the dugout. Dhoni is the superstar. Trust me, guys, when I'm telling you this. But if you still can't get away from the playing area, CSK was a beautiful team so far. CSK will be an history one day if you're still sticking to MSD and if you're not looking into the future. Before CSK happens to be an history, don't make that as a mystery. Do some mystery right now, do some miracle right now before it goes down as an history book. That's all from now. Until next time, see you all tomorrow for the review session. With that being said, thank you so much, each and every single one, for joining our live stream. Until next time, see you, take care, and goodbye.
Goodbye.